We're here. The mics are hot. Cameras are hot. And this is episode 231 of the No Hangover podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, rate, follow across all platforms. We're on YouTube. We're on Spotify. We're on Apple Podcasts. Check us out on our socials on Instagram at No Hangover Podcast and on TikTok at No_Hangover. Back with another one. Got a special guest. Probably the biggest guest I've had on this podcast. Go ahead and introduce yourself.
Man, what's going on, man? It's Devin Hayes. I go by Debo, man. Born and raised in Orlando, Florida. And let's get this podcast rolling, man.
Wow, how you been? How's life treating you?
Man, I'm doing good, man. Just got home playing the IFL. I was in the CFL first with Edmonton Elks. And then when I got released, I went straight up to the IFL. I played for the Iowa Barnstormers.
Yeah.
Finished the season with them to get update film. And I'm still active playing football, right now, currently working and staying in shape right now.
IFL, that's indoor football league,
indoor
correct?
Football league, right.
All right.
Yep, IFL. So it's like best of the best.
Yeah.
That's like the best league in arena ball, just to go to the next level, like UFL, at least an NFL workout or CFL, CFL going on right now.
Damn, speaking of, I knew somebody else. My boy Justin Castell, I know he played in the IFL for a little bit too. He was a safety, so played with him for a little bit. But yeah, I mean, shit, football is fucking religion in this country. This shit is
especially state of Florida.
Hell yeah. I mean, shit, go ahead and ask around. Florida's got the best football players in the country. I don't care. Texas, shut up. California, get the fuck out of here. Georgia, I don't want to hear none of that shit. Florida's got the best. Not only do you got the speed and the talent, but then you also got big motherfuckers like this that'll fucking throw your ass around and shit. So watch out. But so I guess we'll start in the beginning just to kind of give people a background. What got you into football? I mean, obviously it's, we're in the US. Football is the biggest sport in this country and things like that. But I mean, it takes a certain type of individual to want to go hit somebody.
I would say like my parents, but really especially my dad. I remember growing up, he always tell this story, him and my mom. They always tell the story like when people come to the house, like family and friends, like I make them put the helmet on.
Yeah.
Wear the helmet or I cry. So that right then and there, they knew I fell in love with the game. And, my dad is a Tampa Bay Buccaneers fan. I'm a New Orleans Saints fan. So
word.
Die hard. But I grew up Tampa Bay, Florida.
Go
State.
Birds. Shit, you already know.
Oh, my brother, crazy thing about my brother, a Philadelphia Eagles fan.
Word.
Die hard.
Yeah,
I'm talking about Donovan McNabb.
Well, I got a Donovan McNabb jersey, Brian Dawkins jersey, yeah.
Peters, man, he die hard. But fell in love with the game because great thing about it, my dad's a basketball player.
Word.
And I'm a football player. Me and my oldest brother, we love football. And we watch that every day, especially like Florida State versus Miami rivalries. Florida State, FAMU, Bethune. We always go to the Classic every year. I just fell in love with the game at 5 years old.
Damn.
Stuck with it. I played both sports, basketball, did weightlifting in high school, but really football was my main sport.
When was that point where you're like, you've been playing for a while and you start figuring out, it's like, damn, I'm pretty good at this shit? Or like, you just start getting bigger than everybody and toss people around?
I was always the biggest kid. I always played up. The only time I really played with my age group was my 8th grade year. I always played up like Little League because I was like the tallest in the group.
And Pop Warner, there's like weight limits and shit, right?
Yeah, weight limit. Yeah, so I always played my main position. I started off as a defensive lineman. So I was playing D-line, played a little bit O-line in Little League, but I was really mainly D-lineman.
Yeah.
So stuck with it and transitioned to basketball. That'll help like with my footwork, speed, and agility. So I started playing truly basketball in the 5th grade. So that's when I really started doing 2 sports, and it really kept me going.
Yeah, I mean, it does. I feel like that's something that a lot of people don't really take into consideration. Like, if you're playing one sport, especially at that age, like, try as much as you can because a lot of those skills can transfer over to what your main sport's going to be. As far as hand-eye coordination, footwork, things like that, lateral quickness, things of that nature. Like that, all that shit can transfer over to whatever sport, obviously yours was football, but even me football was the last sport I really played, but I was on a swim team. I did taekwondo. I played soccer. I was fucking, I did
swim. I could swim, man. I wish I did baseball and soccer.
Man, my stepdad wanted me to play baseball, but I think, I don't think I would have been good at it just for the simple fact that it was just too slow for me. And I think he started me out in it too young. Like, I was already like kind of all over the place when I was a kid. So trying to sit me down and like be patient and hit a ball was like, man, that shit was not going to work for me.
You know what's crazy though? If I know then what I know now, how much money they would get, I would be committed to baseball. Like, drafted out of high school, college, and you making like what, sign a 10-year contract, you be set.
Yeah, but I think it's a lot. The process to get to that point is a lot harder because you got to go through the minor leagues, and then there's fucking 3-4 minor league divisions and all that shit. Probably basketball would be the way to go now because I mean you get the
overseas.
But I mean, even if you're the fucking 15th guy on the roster in an NBA roster, like you're getting fucking,
you getting your money.
Yeah, and it's not like it's chump change either. Not that shit is $10 million for fucking just sit on the bench and be a scout team. So yeah, I mean, basketball probably looking back, and I mean I'm short, so I probably wasn't gonna do much with it anyways. But that shit, basketball, as far as the money, is the way to fucking go.
My mama want me to be more of a basketball player than a football player, but I love the game too much.
Shit, I'm sure because they don't want to see you fucking going around and hitting people and getting hit and all that shit.
I had to play the 3. I think I had to play the 3 because I'm a true natural big man, but like how the game evolved, everybody shooting, everybody outside of 3, free throw. I had to play like the 4 or the 3.
And it's crazy too how like the average height of basketball players now is like 6'7", 6'8", like.
And they can shoot.
Yeah, shoot, run, jump. Shoot. Yeah, that shit is.
Boy, look here. Man, they can shoot, jump, they long.
Hell yeah. That shit don't make any sense. But so you get into football, you start playing, start dominating, you start fucking doing your thing. You get to, at what point are you starting to get recruited and like you start getting like colleges looking at you? And
so the crazy thing about it, I was at University High School.
Yeah.
So I was living with my mom at the time, and I wasn't getting recruited. So it was real tough. And the school I was at, like the year before I went to university, they just had a good season, 8-2, and then they like my freshman year went 5-5, and then my sophomore year it was like terrible. So we wasn't getting looked at. We had some talent, but it wasn't.
Bring the mic up a bit.
It wasn't.
There you go. That's good.
Bad coaching,
a
lot of stuff was going on. So I had to make that transition. So it's crazy thing about it. One of my homeboys, close friends from Little League, he hit me up. He was like, "Hey, bro, what you trying to do, man?" Money and Jarvis, they were like, "Man, what you trying to do, bro?" I'm like, "Man, what y'all got going on?" He's like, "Bro, come to Jones." I was like, "Let me sit on it, man." Sat on it. Other stuff happened, sat down with my dad, had a conversation. Really, I called him. I was like, yeah, man, I think I'm ready to make that transition, go to Jones because my whole family went to Jones.
Yeah.
So on my dad's side, everybody went to Jones, like aunties and uncles, cousins, like everybody went to Jones. So I know that area very good, everything in history. So I was like, it's time to make that transition, time to get opportunity. Moved out, lived with my dad, and like the second week, I got an offer. My first offer was, never forget, it was in the classroom. Coach Will texted me. He said, "Hey man, you got an offer from South Dakota State." In my head, I'm like, man, he capping. I've been here for 7 years. I just got here. I don't even say what you talking about. I got an offer. He like, yeah, da. I looked at it. The coach texted me. He like, "Hey man, congratulations, you got the offer from South Dakota State." I was cheesing the whole day.
I fucking bet.
I was cheesing, but I was like, then I took a moment. I'm like, South Dakota State.
Where the fuck is that?
Well, I'm from Florida, man. I was happy though. I was happy inside. I was dead about to come on the spot. My dad called my people. My people tell me like, "Well, you ain't going up there. What you doing?" Like, boy, you ain't going up there. Stop playing.
But I'm sure it was like a relieving feeling. It's like, shit, you've been working hard, whatever, and you're doing your thing, and then you finally get that first one. So I'm sure like the feeling of just like, all right, like that's like kind of the first domino down.
But you know, it's crazy. I was just happy to be around guys that who was really ready to work. And,
Yeah.
you know, even though if they don't want to make it to the league or not, but they still want to get that education for free. So I was happy to be around great coaches, you know, great teammates and stuff. So I was very happy, man. And then my first Power Five back then, now it's Power Four. Power Five was Rutgers. So now I was like, damn, I got a Big Ten offer. So now it's like, okay, stuff gonna get real serious now. Now I gotta really lock in, really grind for real. So I was in office star run because I had 14 Division I, D1 AA, but 4 Power Fives, and then everything else was Group 5.
Yeah,
and FCS, So it was. I was very happy because number one goal is not to make my parents pay for college.
Yeah,
and that's what I did. So
how was that process of like deciding who you were gonna sign with, as far as going on visits and going to different parts of the country and shit like that? And
so it all started sophomore year that spring, and then going to my junior year that summer, we visit Florida. We did a Florida camp. I did the FAU camp when they had all the colleges come into mega camps.
Yeah,
so I went down to Boca, did that. Did a lot of mega camps and all that. That's when I had only 2 offers out because they at Rutgers.
Yeah.
Going to my junior year that fall. And the crazy thing about it is too, so with that recruiting, I was playing DN first. And I remember Coach Trickey at the time, he was a Florida State O-line coach. He was with Jimbo Fisher's staff, right? And he recruited my cousin, Noonie, Francois, everybody in Orlando, Kermit, everybody, right? He well known in the area. So Florida State were looking at me. You know, I had a couple of schools looking at me, but they were looking at me in a different position.
Yeah. So
Coach Trick said, "Hey man, you're an offensive lineman," because I was big and long, I had long arms, good footwork, speed, and agility. And I was like, "I'm a defensive end."
It's like, no, I'm not.
I'm not playing O-line, man. And then my coach sat me down. He like, "Man, look, bro, I'm gonna keep it whole 100. A lot of schools want you at offensive lineman. So if I was you, make that transition. Either stay where you at, don't get offers, struggling, whatever, or you want to keep playing football and get better offers and make that transition." So I made that transition. But the crazy thing about it, I was undersized. So I had the height, the aggression, everything. I was very undersized. I was
like weight-wise?
Weight-wise, for sure. I was 245, 250 junior offensive tackle. But I was mauling people, though.
Yeah.
So I had that defensive mindset, aggression, O-line. And that was my first year playing offensive lineman. So it took me true development playing that offensive line and really got into where it was a process, man. I would say like my guy Aaron Jones on Trenchman Academy, Bojack, Coach Lowe, growing up, I used to work out with them. I still work out with them, Aaron Jones and all them time to time when I have a chance. But really, Coach Jones took time with me.
Yeah.
Taught me how to play that offensive line tackles, and my O-line coach too. So it was very rough in the beginning. Kick sliding, sitting down, anchor, work on a lot of, mobility, hand placement. Because, I'm so used to DN coming off the ball. Now it's like
it's more reaction.
So setback. So my junior senior was kind of like I was raw talent. Like I was just playing ball.
Yeah, people don't realize how much technique it takes to play offensive lineman.
Right. And
because if you're just looking at it, it just looks like just big dudes just kind of fucking.
You got to be an asshole.
Yeah, but you have to be
an asshole on the field. Like
offensive linemen, especially tackles, might be the most like technically sound guys because you could be big and bad and strong and all that shit, but if you don't know how to kick step and keep straight and all that shit, it don't matter how big and strong you are. People will use that leverage against you and throw you. I mean, I've thrown guys. I'm 6 foot on a good day. When I was my heaviest, I was about like 220. And there was times where I see a big dude take one wrong step. I'm like, your ass is on the ground, and I'm putting your ass there.
It was very rough. And my last time playing the end was that spring, and then I was fully offensive tackle. And at first, I was doing good until we played Coco the first time
Yeah.
Boy,
They got some ballers down there.
Man, that was the most embarrassing game that I ever played in high school. Like, well, I mean, I was getting cooked. Like, people was clowning me. People talking about, man, you ain't Debo no more, this and that. Boy.
Damn.
I was getting cooked, man. It was embarrassing.
Reality check.
Yeah, it was embarrassing reality check, but that motivated me.
Yeah.
We played them again, and that rest of the year, I just tightened up. And then my senior year, got it together for real. But back to recruiting, I was getting them offers. I had Wake Forest, NC State, FAU, FIU, Bethune. I said USF, Bowling Green, Toledo, UMass, Tennessee Martin. Yeah, I had some offers. Yeah, but I really was committed to NC State. I was committed to NC State. I took a visit, unofficial visit. Cause originally I was supposed to visit Wake Forest first, but I was like, nah, I want to visit NC State first. And one of the old heads at Jones played at NC State, so he gave me the rundown about that. You know, man, it's nice, Raleigh, Charlotte. You know, I had family members up there. When I visited NC State, man, I was like, yeah, this the school right here. It was beautiful. It was me and my dad, my uncle. We visit school. We see Russell Wilson, Mario Williams, Phillip Rivers. Yeah. We see all the NC State, Torrey Holt, all the greats up there, the history, the Wolfpack, the rivalry of North Carolina, and on the historic basketball team with Jimmy
Valvano.
Yeah. They had this. We went to the courts and all that stuff. I committed on the spot, and I was committed to them for a very long time. And months go by, head coach called me during my senior year, and he was like, "Hey man, you know, you still got your offer, whatever." And he was like, "Yeah, we want to gray shirt you." I was like, "Excuse me?" On the phone, I ain't know what gray shirt mean.
Yeah.
You know, at the time, like, I was undersized and I was playing basketball, and I stopped my junior year. Mm-hmm. And, you know, focus on football. So I was still like 250, 255. I was still undersized.
Yeah.
I ain't know what gray shirt mean. And I had to Google it. I'm like, stay home 6 months in road. I was like, oh no. In Orlando, stay home? Nah, I can't do that. And great thing about it, FAU was still recruiting me.
Yeah.
You know, with Lane Kiffin and all them. I remember they came to our school, offer like a lot of guys, but you know, they offer certain ones who they really want. Yeah. And crazy, me and my teammate, Jalen, we signed together, went to school down there. So I took a trip down to FAU Boca Raton. It's crazy thing about it because I did it. I went down there already for a mega camp my junior year. Yeah. And just going down there, it was against FIU. It was on a winning streak. And before I went up there, before I watched the game, I sat down with Coach Kiffin. We chopped it up. I felt the vibes was great. And, you know, I just thought about it. I'm like, man, I'm 2 hours from the crib. It's Florida, South Florida. Yeah. My people can come see me. They don't have to get on no flight. They can just come to the game same day.
Yeah, like it's far enough from home that like you kind of get that away feeling, but it's close enough that people
can.
Close
enough, 2.5 hour ride. It's pumped, man. It was nice. It was in the process of building the new facility. You know, I knew some cats down there from Orlando. I just committed when I got there. I committed. He said, "You sure?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm committed." And this the crazy thing about it, like I committed to him while I was still committed to NC State, and I knew I was going to decommit, but it was at gotta be at a perfect timing. But I committed on the spot, liked the game, talked to the players. One of my closest friends, Tim, me and him tapped in, stay in touch. A couple boys from Orlando. You know, it was down there that I knew, play underneath the same head coach, and felt love down there. And they won the CUSA championship and the Boca Bowl, and it felt right. Mm-hmm. And what Kiffin had in plan for me, I trusted the process. So decommit NC State, signed with FAU. Me and my teammate Jalen, two of us, we really started a tradition at Jones going to FAU because it was a lot of people after us went to FAU down there, man. So it was the best decision.
What type of things were you looking for as far as like when you would go to visit a school? Like what was the like as far as the checklist that you had as like, this school needs to have this, this, and this? Like was it coaching? Was it atmosphere? Was it campus lifestyle? Like what type of thing? Coaching?
I say coaching and education. Well, my mom real big on education, so I knew it had to play obviously a role. My dad was like coaching, get to the next level, how you develop, on and off the field. And I felt like FAU was the place.
I mean, a guy like Lane Kiffin too. He's got NFL experience. He's been on big Division I campuses coaching and shit like that. So I'm sure that helped too.
It was the experience, man. And then my official visit, man, I had fun, man. My official visit was crazy. It was crazy, man. And, South Florida, so it was like my first time truly experiencing South Florida. Because, I played basketball, so you there for 3 days. You in the hotel. You ain't, we wasn't old enough to go out. It was like when I finally hit that age and just experienced South Florida, I said, okay, it's nice down here. It's smooth. It's different. It's different. I'm giving
South Florida, it does have its own vibe.
It got its own vibe, but I'll say like I made the right choice at that, at the time. Signed with them on early signing day, and
how was that like?
Early signing day, man. It was like the first year of early signing day, and it was me, Stacy, Seven, Aaron, Terrell. We was like the first 5 signed early signing day. And I think Kirby did later on, but he with the second part with everybody else signed. So it was signing day, man. It was great experience, man. It was just seeing everybody like in that room happy for us signing, going to school for free, and really like hard work pays off because everybody want to have that opportunity. It's a blessing. So I never take nothing for granted, and I was just very humble and just put time and effort into that stuff, man. Because it takes a lot of work. It takes a lot of work because you could be big but don't have the. That's why people be like
that dog.
Listen, or that technique. Like it's, what I'm saying.
We had a dude on our team that was, I think my junior or senior year. He was like an incoming freshman, and there was a lot of hype because he was like 6'8", like damn near 400 pounds, but he was soft as cotton. That man was soft as hell, and no disrespect, but man, like
you gonna run
just because you big,
run across some guys like that, man, and it's like.
It's a mindset. You gotta have a certain mindset
and who you hang around.
Or
like coming up, I had 2 older brothers, so I was a big baby.
Yeah.
So I always get picked on from my cousins, sometimes uncles, aunties. So I had to like have that tough skin. Up. My dad and all that. Even my mama sometimes get at me, but I had that tough skin. I had that mentality like, man, you ain't finna try and roll me over. I ain't never been sweet. So
as far as playing football, what was the hardest obstacle for you as far as like for example, for me, like I always had the idea when I was going to play, I wanted to play running back. When I first started playing, I mean, until my senior year, they didn't really put me on offense, but then I played defense, and the hardest obstacle for me was learning how to enjoy tackling people.
Right.
What was it that, like, did you have something like that where it was just
tackle, playing tackle, bro. Listen, kick stepping, man. Kick step, run blocking. You can take them off footwork, but if you blow them off the ball, like you won't get in trouble if you blow them off the ball. It just you get in trouble with technique, face that. But kick stepping, oh my god, well, I had the ugliest kick step ever. Wait, what? I'm like, dog, man, what? Kick step and hand placement. I still had like my kick step got better, but it just. Working on hand placement, but it's really like beginning, know how to play tackle, kick, step.
Shit.
That's the hardest. And then really like taking O-linemen, they great dudes, man. Great dudes. You're gonna have one true asshole on and off the field, but it's like 5 equals 1, man.
For real.
It's like only 5. You gotta build that trust and bond. So that's why I love playing O-lineman because it's a grit and grind. We do the dirty work.
For real. Ain't getting no love for it either.
don't matter. We love doing the dirty work.
Yeah.
Man. Like pancakes. That's what people really like to see.
Yeah.
Chip blocks, pancakes, all that stuff, man. That's what I love about playing O-line. Just moving another grown man out his way.
Yeah. Imposing your will. That shit is a hell of a fucking feeling.
What?
Especially when they've been talking shit and you're like, all right, I got something for your ass. They're fucking
like back then I used to talk a lot of noise on field. Now it's more like
if you're provoked.
I'll be playing. I'll still be locked in aggressive. I just ain't got time.
Yeah.
Like I do and I don't. But like if it's certain play on the field I don't like on and off the field, or I just don't like you on the field, I'm gonna talk cash.
Yeah.
Personally. Like,
that shit does take energy though. Talking shit kind of takes energy. So I kind of
no huddle in college.
Like I ain't got time to talk shit right now.
I remember D-Lineman used to talk cash money. They're like, man, you ain't talking. I said, bro, you see what tempo we running?
I ain't got time. Right. I'm tired as fuck.
You rotating. Y'all rotate. There's 5 of us right now.
Shit.
Okay.
All right. So you get to FAU. You're signed. You're going down there. How's that first fall camp? Like, was it a reality shock?
Let's get to the workouts.
Whoo! Before even camp,
camp. You can't even get to camp, man. Listen, so I went down there early, a couple weeks early, so before my graduation.
Yeah,
man, my first workout with Coach Love. Man, what? I died. And the crazy thing about it was a warm up.
You're like, what?
He would talk
the fuck?
Cash money. He said, I seen you back in Orlando with Mickey Mouse. Like, your name Debo. Who? We already got another Debo. He was talking crazy. You know, he came from Alabama, so he underneath that Nick Saban era with like Julio. So he trained all them guys.
Yeah.
Like that 4th quarter program at Alabama. Kiffin brought that FAU. Man, what?
Yeah. Well, because Lane, he coached at Alabama too. So he was the OC for a little bit, right?
Yeah, OC. Head coach at USC, Tennessee, Raiders,
and
then his dad, Guy Rousseau, Monty Kiffin, man, he was underneath them. So it was summer workout was brutal, man, for my class.
I bet
we couldn't even see. Warm up was hard. Then we got to the running conditioning 110s in South Florida weather.
Ooh.
Dog, I seen cats who in the league right now passed out and died, man.
Shit,
like. We had to start over too. One thing about it, we had to start all over. Oh, I got PTSD.
That's you get fucking pissed at people. Man, that's how you get fucking mad.
In the locker room, probably like I was late to class, man, during the summer, just to revive, man. Okay, like working out and playing football in South Florida, like that heat is different, like different. Yeah, but it was worth it though. It was got through it. First training camp in college, they finally took out 2-a-days with now they replaced the walkthroughs. It was a great experience, but that was my 3rd year playing tackle, so I had to develop. So I finally developing, older guys. I had Brandon Walton, that was like my big vet on the O-line. He played for the Carolina Panthers, so I was underneath him. I had him, Reggie Bain. That was my freshman year, Reggie Bain last year, but I had another year with B-Walk. So I was underneath him. So he taught me a lot. He used to get on me about stretching and everything, technique. He always put me to the side. We always chop it up and all that stuff. So he was my vet for the O-line. But like my boy Tim I was underneath Tim. So he used to pick me up. My fault, I'm tongue twisting and everything. He used to pick me up from the dorms my freshman summer, go work out with him. Like late nights, running, everything. We did that till he left. Even when he came back, when he did CFL, UFL, he always called me, man, like, let's get a workout in. So I had them 2, like older guys. It's a lot of older guys I had with, but them 2 really stood out for sure. Like just how stuff get done. Like pro mindset. Kiffin always talk about pro mindset. So they had that pro mindset, like, not just doing football stuff off the field. School, how to treat people off campus, respectable in the community. Just do this.
That mentorship part is important, and people don't understand that either. Having people that can guide you and kind of show you the ropes and kind of guide you along is crucial.
Yeah, it's very crucial, especially like back then there was like still college football, so it wasn't I graduated high school 2018. So 2018, 2019. When NIL started, 2020, around 2020, 21, I would say. But like 18, 19 was like last peak of college football. So I still got that old school college football
experience.
Last bit of it. So it was fun, man. We first training camp, red shirted. I had fun red shirted. I'm not gonna sugarcoat red shirt. I was kind of mad though because I ain't make the travel squad roster, but I was happy I didn't because working on technique, lifting weights, doing extra stuff when they gone, but I still had my fun. I was young and all that stuff. And that second year, 2019, we won it all. So I was too deep first on field goal. So I was on field goal, special teams, really just travel, man. Like Ohio State, goddamn, what year we traveled? 19, San Antonio, Charlotte, Old Dominion. Like it was experience traveling, man. But in that day, it was a business trip.
Yeah.
So I seen a lot of guys like who played in the NFL, like Moda, Harrison Bryant, John Rain, who else? K. White, Brandon. I see some of them guys, Dez, like how they operate and stuff. So I watched them like very closely how they do like how they handle stuff before the game and all that stuff. But we still have fun.
Yeah.
But we won it all in 19. Bowl game, everything. Kiffin left. New coaches came. Started my first game against Marshall. That's when COVID. So everybody was sick. My first true game I started was Marshall. And I did very good. My PFL grade was like pass block like an 85. I did real good, man. I got shout out by the announcer. That was like the big. Shit. I still got that video. I still watch it time to time. Like I had a big block and James hit the hole, man. And they were like the announcer like Devin Hayes with the biggest block right here today. I was like, man, I was cheesing, man. I was happy, man. Just put the time and effort. Started 2 games, played in a couple games. And my last year at FAU, a lot of things weren't going, the way it's supposed to. Things happen, but it was just how it was done. Didn't like my situation. I was very pissed, I wanted a starting job, but they gave it to, what I'm saying? I don't like bruh. So
yeah, and it's a new coaching staff too. So
I was with Coach Taggart. Coach Taggart came. Kiffin left. Coach Taggart came.
Willie Taggart?
Willie Taggart.
Okay.
Willie Taggart came when we were about to get ready for the bowl game.
All right.
Kiffin left, went to Ole Miss. The crazy thing about it, we found out the night before the championship game.
Shit.
On TV.
Damn.
Yeah. That's same. Yeah.
Did that like kind of fuck up the kind of mood or anything like that? Or?
We were trying to win, man. Yeah. Because my freshman year we went 5-7. Mm-hmm. It was just lack of leadership. So it was like, because the year before I got there, they won it.
Yeah.
When I got to FAU, they were trying to go back to back.
Yeah.
And it was just bad leadership. A lot of guys, too much toxic in the locker room and stuff. And then that spring 2019, that's when we knew we was gonna go all the way. It's just that fourth quarter program we was in, and that was that. Won it all. Coach Taggart came, new strength coach, Coach Joy. Coach Joy helped me a lot, really, how to lift weights, right? Lift weights, Olympic lifting and all that stuff. But he got me right for sure. But Coach Taggart came, new players, all that stuff.
I was about to say, like, does the guy that he put over you, was that one of his guys that he brought in?
Yeah, man. It was too much politics, too much kissing ass and all that stuff was going on. Me personally. And really it was just like, I'm going to see how it play out.
Yeah.
I got COVID and I redshirt, so I got 2 years. Man, didn't win the job. So I was like, all right, I'm going to just go keep working. Florida, we played Florida. I was on the sideline, man. Just field goal, same role and everything, Seeing how the game go and everything. We lost, blowout, whatever. I was like, I told my dad literally after the game, man, I'm gone. I told him, man, I'm transferred after this. I'm going to finish out this season strong. Graduate. I want to graduate. FAU was home. Yeah. I didn't want to leave without leaving that degree.
Yeah.
FAU. So thugged it out, had injuries, whatever, my last year. When that season was over, went into that spring, did a little workout, whatever, for a couple weeks. Then I put my name in the portal. I was still on campus, working out the red, going to training down, like Davie, whatever. Still taking classes, still on scholarship and whatever. So I was just getting offers, like mostly like HBCUs. I had Temple coming out the portal. That's when like the transfer portal old rules, like I grad transfer. So I was kind of happy because like you get that one transfer rule, like they just changed the rule. Cause back then, like if you want to transfer, you had to go JUCO.
Yeah.
If you go different school, you lost your eligibility. So a lot of cats went JUCO. Now the transfer portal rule, like
you could just go from one school to another.
Well, you had that one-time transfer.
Yeah.
The old rules. You had that one-time transfer, and then if you try to transfer again, you got to graduate.
Yeah.
So I graduated first because I knew like if I wanted to transfer again, I had that free transfer.
Yeah.
So going through that, I had a lot of my first offer out the port was Temple, and had a lot of HBCUs offer, a couple of SCS. So I was still taking classes, working out. My first official visit was Southern University down in Baton Rouge.
Yeah.
And this is my first time because, you got Fam, Bethune, Flomo, Edward Waters here in Florida.
Yeah.
So all my life, I just experienced FAMU and Bethune because of the classic.
Yeah.
I had cousins, went to Bethune, Fam. So that's how I know, Fam, Bethune. Like I knew all the HBCUs because I went to Jones. A lot of teachers went to South Carolina State, Hamilton, Bethune, Fam, Morehouse, Spell, all them HBCU schools. So I knew I had familiar the history of it. Well, I went to Southern. It was very different. First time ever Louisiana, Baton Rouge. Man, I had a ball. It was good and learned the history of Southern football.
Yeah.
The Hall of Famers. A lot of people don't understand. Like, it's a lot of Hall of Famers like came from HBCU.
Yeah.
So it was a great experience. Visit there. Visit SIU. It's in Carbondale, Illinois. It was different. It was cold.
I'm about to say. I think in the Midwest, this shit cold as fuck.
One pair of jeans up there. Wore the same jeans every day, man. Because one of my two high school teammates up there, SIU got a low key tradition too at Jones.
Yeah.
A lot of cats with SIU. So it was PJ. He was up there. He played with the Bengals, and then Big Baby Calvin. He was up there. And, so I was good. Chopped it up. Went to their banquet. It was straight, but it was in Carbondale, Illinois, so I wasn't comfortable. I had one pair of jeans.
Yeah.
I was just coming from Florida, and it was straight visit. Took another visit. Fairview A&M PV. First time in Houston. Boy, look here.
I've heard some good shit about Houston. Fuck.
Houston, food is off the chain, man. But like, visit PV. Coach, I forgot his name. He not there no more. Coach Bubba, I want to say. I might say his name wrong, but visit PV. Fell in love with it. Fell in love with PV. Just is in Houston. Camp is nice. It's big. Texas A&M right around the corner.
Yeah.
They had a nice facility. They got the best HBC facility, man. And some of the guys took me out, man. I'll never forget. I was like, yeah, I'm committed to PV. I was committed to PV. That's the crazy thing about it. I ain't even made it official. I just committed.
Yeah.
And it's crazy thing about it. I posted on my Snapchat like the video came back and stuff. One of my closest friends, my childhood friend, Shane, he was at Jack State. He played at Olympia. He was at Jack State.
Yeah.
And he saw that. He called me. He was like, bruh, when you was in the portal? I was like, yeah, bro, I been in the portal, man. He like, come to Jack State, man. I don't know, man. I like PV, man. I like Houston. I like Houston, man. I like the vibes. Like, you already know what time it is with me coming in, playing right away. You're like, man, come to Jackson, bro. Come, block for Shador. Yada, yada. We just got a new recruit, Travis Hunter.
Yeah.
You got me, bro. You got we got another dude up here, K3. He was just naming guys that came in who been in last year. That we got line like he was just naming cats. So I'm just sitting there, and the crazy thing about it, my coach Flea, he was a running back coach. My freshman year at FAU, me and him got a great connection. And he called my phone. He was like, man, why you ain't tell me you in the portal? Like, man, I don't know, man. She was life. Like, I'm living life, bro. Like, I don't know, bro. Like, what's going on, man? He like, bro, you got film? Send him my film. He said, come to the spring game. It's gonna be on ESPN. Da 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 da. I was like, let me talk to my folks, man.
So this is when Deion and all them's already there, right?
Yeah. So yeah, Coach. Crazy about it too. I met Shador at FAU. Shador was committed at FAU. Coming out of high school, he was committed at FAU.
I didn't know that. I thought because he was playing school, he was playing high school ball in Texas, right, or something
Right,
like
yeah,
that.
but he committed at FAU.
Oh shit.
He committed at FAU. I seen he was down there in Boca on the low, but
Yeah.
that was my first time meeting Shador, whatever. He came to a party and all that stuff. Him and Cam. I remember Cam was there too. Him and Cam was there. They was in the high school, so the party got shut down. But you know, I remember them vividly. Yeah, so sent him film. He told me, "Come on." I like, give me a couple of days, think about it.
Yeah.
I told one of my close friends for college, Monty. I was like, bruh, should I go Jack State? He said, bro, you an idiot if you don't go, man. Like, what are you talking about, man? If you don't take that official visit, bro, see what they talking about, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
shit, might as well too if they're asking for you and shit.
And then my mom said, like, it's Coach Prime. Like,
yeah.
I'm like, yeah, but it's like, no, it's Coach Prime. Like,
it's like there's
like,
no
right,
yeah,
cool.
but
I was like, all right, cool. So I called him back. I was like, yeah, let's do it. So went up to Jackson, Mississippi, spring game. Man, that was the best official visit. Better than high school.
I fucking bet.
And I had a ball, went to the spring game, see, like, watching everybody play, you know, talking to everybody in the community.
Yeah.
You know, it was lovely, man. Like, it felt like home to me.
Yeah.
Like being in high school at Jones, because it's like very
close knit. Yeah.
It's very close. So had my exit meet with Coach Prime. He kept it real. I was the first one. He kept it real. You know, he said, "Hey man, you know, you from Florida. We from Florida. You know how we get down.
Yeah.
So what you want to do?"
Like shit.
Like, he kept it real. He gonna keep it straight for. He like, "Man, look, we need help. Yada yada yada. Florida, I know you got that dog in you, man." Coach Marcusson that time, he told me what it is. He loved my film.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. You know, we want to bring you in. And he asked me what side you want me to play on, because it was me and Pat. They were crewing Pat too at tackles.
Mm-hmm.
But I was like, man, I want to play right. They were like, nah, we're gonna put Pat at right. Play you at left. I was like, okay, cool, because I'm a natural right tackle, but
Yeah.
I can play left tackle because I'm long, got whatever, you know, case may be.
But then you're switching up your whole fucking kick step and all that shit from one side to another.
But it's a lot of training, a lot of practice. So once you master that,
Yeah.
you good. Only thing I'll say, like, playing online, if you could play all five, you is vulnerable.
Yeah.
I could play both side tackle. I'm just getting reps at guard because I ain't never played guard. But I'm learning, like, I'm training at guard and all that stuff, getting some reps at guard. So you never know.
Yeah.
As an offensive lineman, like, you gotta know how to play all five. For
Yeah.
sure. But I was like, okay, I'm fine playing that left, and I committed. So I was like, yeah, I'm coming to Jack State, and my boy Shane was happy because he ain't live too far from my mama house, so we were right around the corner, and I felt like it was good. It was good, you know, playing with another great coach.
Yeah.
And just
for real, yeah, that's two. You know, Lane Kiffin and Deion Sanders is not. You know, those are some two
but one thing,
great coaches to play under.
Great coaches. I was in great situations.
Yeah.
And I was very blessed and humble. And when I got there, Coach Prime don't play. Like, he's a Hall of Famer for a reason.
Yeah.
And really, like, seeing, like, Shador, Shiloh, Travis, everybody, Aubrey, Pat, Tyler, really my whole unit, my whole O-line group.
Yeah.
You know, Zay, K5, everybody, man. Like, see how they work. Because, you know, after Kiffin left, we had, you know, struggle seasons.
Yeah.
And, you know, I know what it takes, like, to win. They already won the championship, but they lost the national HBCU.
Yeah.
South Carolina State. So just seeing everything, how we put the work in, all that stuff, man. And really, I was in the right situation. I knew I can, you know, be a part of this team, help them out and everything. And really the mindset, like with Coach Prime, like, bro, you gotta be on PQ. He really like an NFL, like, man, like, good job, you going home. Like, he don't play no games.
I mean, that's how that shit's got to be if you're trying to win, for real. Like, you got to be on top of your shit.
Yeah.
Like, you can't fuck around because the other team that's trying to win too is not fucking around. They're on their shit. Like, they're doing the same things that you're doing, plus trying to do that extra. Because I mean, when the margins are that thin, any little advantage you get is could be the difference between a win and a loss, for real.
Yeah. So I went into Jackson State that summer. I graduated FAU, communication studies. Graduated, went up there. Workouts were going good. You know, training camp was going good. I got hurt. I pulled my hamstring, so I was out for a minute.
Yeah.
Really. Then I didn't. One game I didn't play. That was Alabama State, but I played the first 4 games, but I didn't start. I still played.
Yeah.
The first game I started up there was Bethune. We played in Jacksonville, Jaguar State.
Yeah.
And had a ball. And ever since then, I started the rest of the season. And really, I feel like that's like, everybody asked me, like, what was your best years? I would say that year. That year. And really, it was fun. I had fun, man. It was just like, my folks was coming to Mississippi. It was like a 10-hour drive. It wasn't nothing. The community, campus life, like it was crazy, man. Like it was crazy, man. It was fun though, man. Just playing around with some cats. Like,
I mean, how is it playing with that type of, I guess, added pressure? I mean, obviously, you got, Deion Sanders, your head coach, Shador Sanders.
Yeah.
He's got Travis Hunter was the #1 recruit in the nation.
Aubrey, it was no pressure.
I mean, I'm sure it was a circus, fucking every week,
every day, man. It was fun, but you got to come to work. You got to know when to turn it on, turn it off.
Yeah,
but always when you in that building, you always got to keep it on. Like, especially Coach Prime, real deal big on film.
Yeah, film
and practice, especially like film. Like, he'll come to us, ask us questions like, "Hey, what does Deion do on 3rd and 15?" Okay. Like, he track the time, how much you watch film, and if you don't meet that certain requirement, like, you don't have to be requirements. All should have been required regardless. But some cats don't travel, bro. If you don't meet that requirement.
Damn.
Yeah. Shit serious. And it's always the next man up.
Yeah.
Next man up. So we were so deep that year, man. Like, our twos online could be the ones. That's how deep we was. And the connection, like, man, it was night and day. Like, everybody bonded.
Yeah.
Everybody bonded, have fun. And when it's business, it's business. So that was, like I say, the best year. But practice was tough, though. Like, people don't understand. Like, we had a GM come to practice. We had John Lynch come to our practice, bro. 49ers GM.
Yeah.
Like,
Hall of Famer too. Sure.
Hall of Famer, GM. Like, bro, nobody ain't want doing that at that time.
Yeah.
He was doing that, man. And like, celebrities.
Yeah.
Come to our practice, the games, like.
Is there anybody that you met that you were like starstruck by? Like, oh damn, like that, they're really right here right now on the sideline right now. Like,
the whole cast of P Valley. You know what I'm saying? That star, so, and Snoop Dogg.
Yeah.
Snoop Dogg. Who else, man? It was a lot.
Yeah.
NL Chopper, Fredo Bang.
Yeah.
I'm saying, I'm tongue twisted today, man. Great day. It was a lot. But you still had to, like, come in there and work and stay focused.
Yeah.
Like, that was like, we come here to win, come here to dominate. That's all he preached. Win and dominate, man. So that we did. We was rolling.
Yeah.
Undefeated in the swag. Right. Nothing you can do. So we was rolling. Beat Southern twice. The worst game I had was Alcorn. That was the worst game all year long. 'Cause I was playing good. I was playing good. Wasn't giving up no sacks. No pressure then and there, but I wasn't getting no sacks up there. Not like that until Alcorn. Alcorn was a rude awakening for me.
Shit.
Rude awakening, man. It was, gave up 2 sacks. Man, I was tripping. But the thing though was, that was the Travis Hunter game. That man won the game for us.
For real.
Yeah, defense was locking down. Offense was struggling, but hey, he.
I mean,
him, He was.
I mean, I watched him a little bit at Jackson State, and then obviously those 2 years at Colorado. You know,
I seen it in person.
Yeah, I'm sure you were.
I knew he was like that, bro. When we did stadium runs, he wasn't tired.
And that's the one thing that you hear everybody say about him is that he's got his energy level is fucking through the roof.
Man, listen, we had to do stadium runs.
Those fucking suck.
In Jackson, Mississippi, when it's hot.
Yeah.
Scorching hot.
And humidity on top of that shit too.
Dog. He didn't die.
Give me more. Give me more.
Man, he talking, got the mic on him. He said, man, ain't nothing. Like, I'm looking at him crazy. Like, boy, you be 300 pounds. You be fair. Let me know how they
For real.
They some cats 300 pounds. They was in great shape, but like, O-lineman, man, we was trying to say, I would tell them, hey, stay with me real quick. Right? Dying. But nah, I knew he was going to make it to the league. It's just how he practiced, man.
Yeah.
Same thing with Shador, man. Like, it's just the preparation. Like,
I mean, how you feel about the whole Deion Sanders thing going on? He dropped so far and all that shit.
It's just haters. And I feel like they wasn't ready for his personality. And people don't understand, like he going to work. Like, behind closed door, he's working. No matter what, film, getting extra throws in receivers, talking to the O-line, like, hey, how you feel about this protection? Like, if I switch it here, yada, this what I'm seeing. Like, he gonna be on point. So I just feel like he gonna be good, man. I played with him, and I have confidence, man. It's just media. He was built for this, man. So
I mean, the fact that he dropped all the way to the 5th round that was surprising me. I thought he was gonna drop a little bit. I never really thought he was like a number 1 overall pick, but I thought he was mid first round,
no, top 10. That's my opinion, and I played with him.
And you play with him. So
him, so it was like I was like, bro, ain't no way they doing this, man. Like,
the 5th round was wild though. I was even like, God damn.
And I'm sitting here, I'm like, bro. Like, all these teams that need a quarterback. And some of them, like, I know he better than them.
Yeah. I mean, even his own team that he's on right now, like Dylan Gabriel, no disrespect, but I mean, I don't think he's an NFL quarterback. I think he might bounce around in the league for a little bit, but he
in the NFL for a reason, man. I would tell people that, man, they in the NFL for a reason. So it's like he got drafted 3rd round, but in the day, it don't matter. It's about, like, the production.
Yeah.
The production and winning games, but it's really come down to the GM and the president who they want to play or who already got paid.
I mean, like you were saying,
I feel like end of the day though, whatever, if you stay with them, now I know he's gonna grind. I know, like, once he gets his opportunity, it's over.
I mean, like you said, there's a lot of politics and all that shit too. Like, you know, it's, you know, and everything, unfortunately, you know, people are going to want to put the people that they want to put in position and shit like that. And I drafted this guy, so I want this guy to play, and they want to make themselves look good and all that shit. So, I mean, it's an unfortunate part of shit, but I mean, it's a part of it. So
it's business, man. But I know everybody, like, he'll be straight, man. Everybody just be talking, man. So I feel like he ain't worried about that. He don't be worried about noise. Like,
I mean, I even saw the other day. He's like, he don't want Prime going there. He's like, until I get this spot, like,
he don't worry about nothing.
Yeah,
like, I seen it firsthand. He don't worry about nothing. He don't worry about nothing. He gonna ball.
And that's all you really can do. Fuck.
Yeah. So
damn. So I mean,
I got the great experience with that. Man, then finding out Prime went to Colorado. Same exact situation with Kiffin. So that would happen. And stayed that spring. Stayed that spring. And then I decided last minute to leave. And ended up at Middle Tennessee State University. Back in the CUSA conference.
Yeah.
That was very rough. It was a learning lesson.
Yeah.
And really just should have did more research in that situation.
You felt like you kind of just like rushed the decision, like you wanted to just kind of get out of there type shit, or
kind of like a lot of stuff. But I was looking at it like, you know what, just going back to that D1 or a power, at least get a power 5. Going back to like, cause don't get me wrong, HBCU they got talent, bro. It's some dogs down there for sure, but it's like.
It ain't the same, huh?
it's certain people, like not certain people, it's certain guys on teams don't take it seriously.
Yeah.
It's like you could see like it's like I said, like it's a lot of guys who playing right now in the NFL came from HBCU, man, and I'm very happy for them. But it's like a lot of guys on the team, like, you know, they there for the girls. That's not all schools, but really like more HBCUs. It's,
I mean, there's levels to it.
It's levels to it. So I just felt like at the time when I looked at Middle 10 schedule, it was Bama and Missouri.
Yeah.
That's D-line. You personally, Bama and Missouri, you know, they put a lot of guys in the league. And I was just looking at that like, man, if I do what I have to do, get great film, man, that's at least get
it's opportunities
for the next level, like any league. So that's what my mindset was. You know, I ain't scared of no competition or nothing. It's just getting that opportunity.
Yeah.
And went up there, did my thing. So I was like the rotation guys. I was very mad. You know, like I said, I should have did my homework on it. But end of the day, it's still a blessing. Yeah. You know,
was there any other options you were looking at, or you just kind of jumped at the first one you got?
I had options, but everybody at that time would think I was gonna go to Colorado. I was like, I don't know, but really not really know. Yeah. Because in the day, I was gonna find somewhere that fits me, scheme and stuff like, you know, these next 6 months, because the next 6 months were very crucial for me.
Yeah.
So, Middleton, they know me very well. Played against them, FAU.
Yeah.
Got up there, did my thing, had a couple of bumps and runs up there. Then like my last year, how it went, you know, 4-8, you know, I was.
It's kind of left a bad taste.
Yeah, it was bad taste, man. Cause you know, I just won 2 conference championships. Yeah. Bowl game, just lost in the national championship. Got that feeling.
Yeah.
You know, I just know like when he looked like.
Yeah.
And you know.
You walk into somewhere and you see that's not it. It's like,
they won a bowl game last year. But it was a lot of guys, like, it was just certain guys weren't taking it seriously. You know what I'm saying? I feel like certain guys was not taking it seriously, like respecting the game.
Yeah.
You know, even though, like, you're not going to go to the NFL or whatever, just respect the game.
Yeah, I mean, it's,
respect it because, you know, anybody love to be in our shoes, especially in college, like free education.
Yeah.
We getting everything. You know, a lot of people paying out of pocket. And some of y'all just acting a fool. Not
taking that shit for granted. Yeah,
man, just respect the game. Respect the game. So, then like how it went, got invited to the Tropical Bowl Senior All-Star game in Daytona, in Orlando. Did good. I was undersized. My weight fluctuated up and down through college.
Was that something hard for you to like keep your weight up like that?
You know, my natural weight is 265, 270. I'm like 290, 291. And I got to 300 before. It just when it's like toward the end of the season, I kind of like lose it a little bit just to like get pressure off my knees.
Yeah.
Not pressure off my knees, but like, you know, carrying that heavy weight.
No, that shit it makes a difference. It makes a difference.
Though. You know, it's off season. You want to take a break and get back to it. So now I know how to maintain and gain it. You know, I had to learn how to real deal, take nutritious real serious.
Well, I mean, that's another part of it too, is like learning your body and learning what's going to work for you, you know, because I mean, a lot of people, especially people that don't really know about lifting and working out, they think it's like just kind of like a one size fits all type of thing. And it's like there is workouts like that if you're just kind of like basic, like maintaining shit. But like once you get into more specialized shit, you really got to figure out what's going to work for your body, especially in athletics, because, you know, you do something wrong, you hurt something, tear something, then that sets you back, you know, however many months, you know, depending on what the injury is. And, you know, in sports, there's always somebody ready to take your spot. There's always some competition. So it's like you really got to make sure that you know what's going to work for your body and how to take care of yourself, and recovery more than anything.
Yeah, for sure, man. And really just, oh man, because when I went through all that process, I got hurt on pro day.
Damn.
I got hurt on pro day, man. I strained my pec on bench.
Shit.
Yeah, man. I had to stop, but I still finished pro day.
Yeah.
And I knew I was going to get drafted. I was just waiting on that call after the draft, or at least something like CFL, IFL, whatever the case may be. But like just sitting there not getting no call, I was like, But I knew I had a plan though. Like I already had stuff going on in motion. It just gotta fall through. So I wasn't tripping, all this. I was just like, all right, let's move on. I know I'm gonna get a call later down the road.
Yeah.
At least something. I'm gonna take it and run with it because, a lot of guys don't want to play arena ball, which I understand. Life after football, you want to make money. You're trying to like adjust to the new life.
Yeah.
And all that stuff. I understand that. A lot of cats don't understand that. Like for what I've seen when they coming out of college and all that stuff. But I understand that, and I just had that mentality like, man, I'm gonna make this money.
Yeah. Well, I think part of it is too is that people have like a certain idea in their head of how things play out or how they want them to play out, and then when it doesn't, they don't really have like a. It kind of seems like people kind of go into panic mode a little bit and like don't really like, well, now what? Like this was, I had all my eggs in this basket, which, there's nothing wrong with that. There's something to be said for somebody that has that type of belief in themselves. But like, there is that reality of like, there's a very, 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 very small percentage of guys that are actually going to fulfill that, ultimate goal.
Right. But it's crazy too. Like I was just blessed, like just being around great coaches, assistants. And a lot of people don't take serious in the team meeting room. And, like, all these former players coming back, a lot of NFL legends came through, talked to us. And it's just like, I was just blessed to sit in the meeting rooms because a lot of people don't get that. And they always say respect your peers. And you don't know who's around. You always be respectful, be mindful, everybody. And that carry a long way. And you never know who you know that can help you get to that next level. Just anything. Yeah. So I was kind of blessed that, I have that ability to just like, respect everybody around the building, be mannerable and all that stuff, be humble. And really it got me to a lot of places, man. Like just networking.
Yeah.
Honestly, people don't know how to network, man.
For real.
A lot of people say they know how to network, but really don't know how to network. And you gotta show it. You can't talk about it, you gotta show it. So I was just networking during that free time. I ain't never had so much free time. So I was like, damn.
Like, what do I do?
Not what I do. Like, so I ain't never had this much free time. I do this, third, and then next, I got more free time. So I just kept myself occupied, had different jobs, training, enjoying life. And then around October, I got a call for the IFL, the Iowa Barnstormers. He like, hey, man, you guys, what's going on? Like, I'm hearing some calls, CFL, but I think it's not going to go through probably like next year. It took me like 20 minutes. I'm like, yeah, bro, sign the paper. Like I wasn't gonna miss that opportunity. He was like, what you want to do? A lot of guys. He was telling me like, Coach Dave. He was like, a lot of guys want to come to IFL, get updated film. You got a couple of days. I'm like, man, send me a contract now. Yeah. Like just send it to me, bro. Like you sure you want to think? Yeah, I'm gonna call you back. 5 minutes after, I call him back. Hey, bro,
I thought about it. Go ahead, send that shit.
Yeah, come on, man. I ain't got nothing to lose.
Oh, shit.
I was happy, but I was like, dang, man. Like, I'm finna go to Iowa. I've been to Iowa before. Like, I was a project manager, so I was in Ankeny, Iowa first for 2 weeks. And
there ain't shit out there, huh?
Nah. I was getting ready to work out. I was already training and stuff, getting in shape and all that. Then I got the call for the Edmonton Elks. Come up there, rookie camp. Did good at rookie camp. Got moved on forward. Handling business. Got released. And then I came home for 2 weeks. Called him up again. He was like, hey, you got released. I was like, yeah, I got released. He said, what you want to do? You still got a spot on the team because, he exempt me. Yeah. In the IFL, if you get a call before you go to training camp, they can exempt you.
Oh, okay.
Because, NFL, CFL is the bigger league.
Yeah.
They don't have no problem. The problem was going to another arena leagues.
Oh, okay. Yeah, they don't want you doing.
Right.
Yeah.
But IFL was the best, in my opinion. So, 2 weeks, I was working, getting myself body right. Now I went up there, started balling the last 7 games. Did that, got great film. So right now, came home like a couple weeks ago. So now I'm waiting on the call. Right now, I'm just working out.
Yeah.
So it's a process, man. Like being undrafted, not getting a call, it's you gotta be strong minded, man. Or like
I'm sure it's a humbling experience.
Very humbling experience because everybody like train so hard, work hard all their life just to get their name called in.
Yeah.
Get your name called in. nothing, you be like, dang, because now you start like looking back, like, okay, what I did wrong.
Yeah.
I was an a-hole to this person. Was this like you just start questioning.
Yeah.
We all humans. I questioned myself a little bit, but I was like, nah, I kept God first, prayed up, just worked out, just keeping the same routine I was doing.
Yeah.
And kept going, then the calls started happening. So I was blessed to get an opportunity because a lot of people don't get them opportunities.
Yeah.
I was very blessed to get them opportunities, and I made the most of it. But now I know why. Now I got the experience of a professional training camp, level how it works, playing, so it's a blessing, man. So I was just like, you know what, and like you meet different people from different parts of the world.
Yeah.
And people don't understand that, like.
Especially now, I mean, football is becoming more of a global sport every year. The way the NFL is pushing it, they have that international program
game,
and shit. Yeah,
man. And the crazy thing about it, CFL different.
Yeah.
12 on 12.
Yeah, and the field is bigger, no? The dimensions of the fields are bigger, yeah.
Yes. But Canada is like hockey.
Yeah. Yeah.
I was there when the Oilers was in the playoffs. And then when I got released, that's when they played what's that team down there? They won.
The Panthers?
The Panthers. Yes, the Panthers, yep. Well, I mean, that fan base is crazy out there.
I fucking bet.
Top tier. Same thing with the Elks, too, because Elks got a lot of history when I was up there. Like Warren Moon.
Yeah.
He's the guy up there. And really just learned the history about Canadian football. They were teaching us the game and all that stuff. Because, some of us from the South, the States, we had to learn real quick, real fast. But it was a great experience. So at least I got my first true pro training camp.
Yeah.
I ain't like how it turned out, but I know I'm gonna get more opportunities.
Yeah.
Just keep working and everything. So yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it seems like you got the right mindset. You keep everything in front of you, kind of, what happened has happened, and keep the bigger picture. So
right,
I really feel like with anything, that's really the best way to do it because, again, like I was saying, I feel like a lot of people get so caught up in like how they thought things were gonna play out, and then when things don't play out like that, they get all fucking out of sorts and don't know how to act and shit. Like, yes, the journey is important, but I don't think it needs to be like to a T how you thought it was gonna be. Like, as long as you're getting to where you're trying to get, like, just enjoy how things are laid out in front of you, because those things are happening for a reason. These things are laid out for you the way they are for a reason, and you might need to learn some shit. You might need to experience some shit before you're able to get to a certain point. And a lot of people will just get so fucking like, oh fuck, like it didn't work how I wanted to, and then just kind of throw their hands up in the air and then all that other shit.
And I give back like people, like the kids in high school right now. Like, I go back to Jones, chop it up, tell them, hey man, just focus, keep the main thing. Like, focus on school, don't worry about your girl, focus on football, and then like when you get to campus, get involved, the campus activity, because we be in the stadium 24/7.
Yeah,
we're missing out. Like sometimes we don't miss out things, but it's like important things like networking, like job fairs. So it's like prepare yourself life out of football, because number one goal is obviously get to league, but always have that set backup plan. That first plan don't work, you got something to fall back in. So a lot of guys don't kind of understand that.
And I mean, not for nothing too. I mean, football is a contact sport. Like, you're gonna get hurt. You're gonna get hurt. So even if you do make it to the league, like, there's no guarantee you're gonna be there for a long time. So
stay healthy, man. That's the number one thing, man. Really, just be patient and just explore opportunity till you get a call. If not, then when it's time to hang it up. But right now, just I got be in somebody's league soon. So I ain't tripping. I'm just blessed that I walked out with a degree, working, in shape, healthy, and all that. Enjoying life, man.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. It's a beautiful mindset to have on it too, because just like everything else, this fucking life is unpredictable, and you just never know how that's what's gonna be thrown at you next. So you kind of have to just you gotta stay ready or be ready, so you ain't gotta get ready type shit. So, man, Yeah, we did a solid hour and some change. We could leave it off there. Man, I really do appreciate you coming through. Definitely, you know, cool. You sharing your story, your experiences. Whenever you want to come back on, you got a spot here. You know, whenever if you want to come talk, chop it up. I know you said you know there's some other things that we talked off camera that we didn't even get to, and we could definitely. I always could use somebody to talk some sports about and chop it up like that because I know your Saints ain't looking too good this year. So
diehard Saints fan, man. We're gonna be straight this year, man. Who that nation? You already know what time it is, man. But I'm really excited for college football this year.
Yeah,
I'm really very excited. I think this is the year, like, since like them boys getting paid, man.
Yeah, who you got winning it this year?
Is Georgia gonna be in the conversation?
Yeah.
Texas gonna be in the conversation.
I think Texas is gonna pull it out this year.
Ohio State, it depends. They all depends. They can't beat Michigan. They can't. I like Michigan, so I can't. I like Michigan. I like Texas, Georgia. I'm trying to think. Notre Dame gonna be in the mix.
Yeah, I think Texas going all the way this year.
I like Georgia. Don't sleep on Georgia now. Georgia.
I mean, they got them dogs, but the thing is that, and maybe I'm just buying into the hype a little bit, but that Arch Manning hype, man, with Texas, they got.
I like how you doing it though.
Yeah,
I like he got a great supporting cast.
Yeah,
you don't understand that. Like,
yeah, Texas got.
He's a Manning. His uncles didn't declare
legends.
Senior year.
Yeah,
and he redshirt, so he played a couple games, but he actually sat back. And understanding the full offense.
Yep.
That first game, I like Texas.
Ooh, shit, man, that's
Texas.
a hell of a way to kick off the college football season too.
I like Texas because how Texas, like, they got an O-line, they got defense,
they got that dude from what was that running back from Edgewater that he got hurt? He's coming back because he tore his ACL last year, so he got him coming back. Fucking damn, his name CJ Baxter. There you go.
Yep, CJ. Yeah, like I said, man, I like Texas, man. If everything going to plan,
yeah,
Texas going. But you got some sleepers though. So
nah, for sure. It's that shit's unpredictable. You never know.
So you never thought like Ohio State gonna win it.
Yeah.
Last year, Jeremiah Smith was crazy.
Yeah. Nah, he's
crazy.
That man's different.
Crazy.
I had one of my boys. He coached at Seminole for a couple years, like 2 or 3 years ago. He played against him, and he like as soon as the game was over, he texted me. He was like, "Man, if you don't know about this kid, you better fucking figure it out because he is something different." I'm like, shit, let me look him up. And yeah, I mean, he was already in fucking high school looking like he had a pro body almost, looking fucking jacked as fuck, 6'3", big ass dude, and he wasn't even in college yet.
For sure.
Big as hell. I mean, there's certain players that they they have no choice but to go to the league just based off just size and just how dominant they are.
Facts.
Another one that he played against and what's his name? Seven was telling me about him too. Jalen Carter, when he was at Apopka, my boy when he was at Seminole coached against him. That was another one. He texted me, is like, bro, if like you better.
That boy nice.
Yeah, and you already know he plays for the Birds now. Shit, so we get to go. Yeah. Who?
You said
no. He plays for the Eagles.
Oh, yeah, Eagles. Yeah, of course, man. You know, Eagles.
So
Florida, not Florida, man. Bama and Georgia players.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, shit, you can't go wrong with it. I mean, listen, again and again, I might be a little biased, but I see no reason why we can't make it back to the Super Bowl. Winning is a different thing, but I don't see any reason why if we don't make it at least to the NFC Championship, I think it's a bust. It's a bad season. Just because based off talent, based off depth that we have.
It's just really staying healthy.
Yeah, honestly.
That just stay healthy and Jalen Hurts just gotta play good. And he wish he will. I don't like the critics say about Jalen Hurts. He doing his thing. Like, give his flowers. He's handling the business.
Yeah, and I think, I mean, as a quarterback, and he's on my team, and I love him. I do think that when people try and put him as like a top 5 quarterback, I think it's a little bit too much. I think top 10, top 12, just strictly, and I'm saying this strictly just based off being able, like the top 5 guys in the league, like the Patrick Mahomes, the Josh Allens, Lamar Jacksons. Right. Those are guys that you can Joe Burrow, that they could put a team on their back and they can throw their team into victory. Jalen Hurts is not that. And I love Jalen Hurts, and I think he's a great athlete. He's got great leadership, all that other stuff. But if it's time I need you to drive us down the field and like throw the ball and get us a game-winning drive.
I ain't gonna lie, he good, man. Look at the supporting cast he got.
Well,
nobody ain't gonna listen. I play O-line. Eagles got the best O-line.
Yeah,
hands down. Lane Johnson, what's his last name?
Jordan Mailata. Yes, yeah, he's good.
Yes, the interior.
Yeah,
got Saquon. You got AJ, Devontae Smith,
Dallas Goedert, and our D line is probably the best in the league too.
Man, listen, man.
Listen, like I said, I agree with you. There's no reason why we shouldn't be repeating.
Madden team.
For real.
Created Madden team. Created.
Shit. But all right, man. I appreciate you, my man D-Boy. Whenever you want to come back on, this is episode 231 of the No Hangover podcast. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, rate, follow across all platforms. We're on YouTube. We're on Apple Podcasts. We're on Spotify. Check us out on our socials, on Instagram at No Hangover Podcast, and on TikTok at No_Hangover. Anything you want to say before we sign off?
Nah, man, I'm good, man.
All right. Everybody love everybody. Deuces.
Yeah.